feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up, girl?
This is inexcusable garbage! Oh, hello! My name is Erwin Schrodinger, and I am an Austrian physicist. And I am most well known for my creation of the Schrodinger equation and my cloud electron model, proposed in January of 1926. But what is this equation? And what is this model? Well, sit tight, my little friends, for to understand we must go deep into the realm of science! To begin, before my theories, scientists thought that electrons traveled around the nucleus of an atom, similar to how planets in the solar system travel around the sun. They also believed electrons followed the same principles set forth by classic physics, like the basic energy equation and whatnot. Yes, they thought that, but they were wrong! Anyway, they were incorrect. When scientists made estimates as to the behavior of electrons using classic physics, they found that their estimates did not match what they observed in these experiments. Thus, they discovered the classic physics did not apply to electrons. And that is where I come in. So listen closely. This is the stuff you need to remember. In my paper from January of 1926, I theorized that electrons could not be pinpointed to an exact location at a given time, and that they didn't even behave like planets orbiting the nucleus. Instead, I described that electrons move and act similar to waves, and move in an unpredictable cloud around the nucleus, and that the only thing close to positioning that could be predicted was the probability of where an electron would be at a given time. To help describe this, I created an equation, now called the Schrodinger equation, after yours truly, that explains certain wave-like behaviors and properties of electrons. Here is a modern interpretation of the equation. Genius, no? Actually, it probably doesn't make any sense to you. Don't worry. It doesn't mean anything to me either. I was probably drunk when I made it. Anyway, thanks to me, in the modern day we now use a cloud model to describe the movements of electrons around the nucleus, and we have an equation to determine certain wave-like behaviors of electrons. I also basically set the foundation for the study of quantum mechanics, which is far too complicated for me to begin to explain or understand. What else can I say about me? Well, if you want some interesting facts, though I originally worked in Germany, I was greatly against Nazism and left the country. Also, I was a close personal friend with Albert Einstein. That's all I got. Oh, of course, the cat thing. 1 second, hold on. The other thing I'm famous for is my Schrodinger's cat thought experiment. I proposed it in 1935 with a little help from my friend Albert Einstein. It outlines an important part of quantum mechanics known as superposition. In the example, there is a cat in a sealed box with a vial of poison. Due to some sciencey stuff, the vial of poison could either break and kill the cat, or not break and the cat still lives. But since it is in a sealed box, and let's say theoretically we can't hear what's actually going on inside it, we cannot observe what happens. And after a period of time, either the vial will have broken or not, and the cat will either be dead or not. However, if we cannot observe the cat's current state due to the rules of quantum mechanics applied at the time, technically we have to assume that until we check, the cat is both alive and dead. Ha! Crazy, no? I don't even understand it, and I came up with the whole thing. It was intended to show the problem I had with Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics. How could a cat be alive and dead at the same time? Nevertheless, I have prepared a demonstration for the procedure. In this box is my cat Otto, ready to partake in the experiment. Now, I don't have any poison on me, so instead I intend to rig this double-barreled high-caliber shotgun to an auto-firing device. It will either fire or not fire, the cat will either live or die. It should essentially work the same way with a little tinkering. So, the gun could either fire and kill Otto, or it could simply not fire and Otto would live. Of course, inside the box, after a period of time, the gun would either fire or not fire. Otto? Oh my god, Otto! Are you okay? Ah! Oh my god, what have I done? Call the doctor! Call the veterinarian! What have I done? Well, students, that's all for today. As for me, I'm about to be taken into custody for animal cruelty. But, please remember, stay curious, and remember the importance of science! And that shooting and poisoning cats is illegal. Auf Wiedersehen!